Buongiorno, Italia. So, good morning. We are on our way to Vatican City. Today we're going to spend the day over at Vatican City. We do have a tour guide who's going to be walking us through the Sistine Chapel, the Vatican Museum, and today is Wednesday, so the Pope is expected to do a Papal Audience, which he basically just goes over some scriptures and everybody is there just listening to him. So right now I want to say it's like 6:20, 6:30. We have to meet up with the tour guide around 7:15, so that's where we're walking right now. It's about a 30-minute walk from where we are. Let me tell you, we don't really walk a lot and I'm already tired. Are you tired?
No, you lazy.
So here basically to get around you either drive or basically walk everywhere that you go. So that's what we're doing. We're going to be walking around Italy here in Rome as locals do. And you can kind of see that the sun's already starting to come out. It's starting to like look bright. But yeah, we just passed the Pantheon, but we're walking over to St. Peter's Square, which is where the Pope is expected to be, and then we'll see how it goes. So I don't know if you guys can hear me, but literally as we're walking to Vatican City, in every corner there's something to see. So it's like just seeing how much rich history there is in Rome, Italy. In every corner there's something to see, even if it doesn't have a significance, like just knowing the history and just taking a look at how like much older the buildings are, the statues, the arts, the architecture, like it's a lot to take in. There's so much to do, so much to see, and I definitely do think you need a lot of time to be able to see everything that Rome has. I mean, just take a look at all of this. We're literally walking over to Vatican City, and like in every corner there's views of something. What do you think?
Super nice.
It's so calm and peaceful. And we're just about to be approaching Vatican City, and let me tell you, myself and my family are really big on our faith, being Catholics, so even just coming over here to Vatican City is such like a huge thing for us. And even if we are able to even get a glimpse of the Pope himself, is honestly just going to be amazing, you know. Day in, day out, we live our lives really big with our faith, so just being able to be here in literally the headquarters of the Catholic Church is honestly a really big experience and big deal for us to be here at the headquarters of it and where it really all started. So I mean, even just taking a look here, you can see a lot of like schools, high schools, colleges, they come here and they make it a priority to really be able to even take a moment of this history. So as you can see, there is so many people here. Everybody's with their tour guides. Everyone's here bright and early. It doesn't start till around 9:30, But usually people start arriving around 7 o'clock so they can get a good seat and get settled in. So that way when the Pope comes, you have a good spot to be able to see him. Now this itself, St. Peter's Square, will be just down that way, and then that space is also the area where the Pope will be passing by on a car waving to the people, and then he'll begin the Papal Audience. We're about to see the Pope. So doors open at 7:30, but the Pope walks in through the crowd around 9:30. So from when they do open the doors at 7:30 and then he drives around, would be around 9:30 or so. But you have to go through the security checkpoint, which is right behind there. Once you go through there, then you'll be guided into the St. Peter's Square, where you can then get a seat. Now, I came here directly through a guided tour, and I'll show you. So that is our guided tour, and he, after walking in, is basically guiding us through and is walking us through the St. Peter's Square, where we'll take a seat and then be able to see the Pope. Now just take a look at that. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, how this whole St. Peter's Square is huge, and the video itself is not doing it any justice at all.
No, it's more than a
So that itself would be St. Peter Basilica. Then you have the Sistine Chapel, Vatican museums. But our guided tour, who's holding the green umbrella, is basically walking us over where we'll take a seat, and then the Pope will shortly begin right after. Now for our family itself, we did the tour through Head Out. And I'll leave a link to description if you were interested in possibly doing this guided tour that walks you through the whole process. For the Pope itself, he's usually here on Wednesdays, which is known as the Papal Audience, usually in the morning time. So if you happen to be in Vatican City or Rome, you definitely want to be able to be here at Wednesday.
Sequence 2 are the most moving, beautiful moments at the beginning when he comes out, driving all the way through, and at the end when everybody stands up singing the Lord's Prayer, and then the Pope imparts a blessing, blessing all the religious objects that people make as well.
So this is their little gift shop where they have a ton of religious items, rosaries that you can purchase right before the Pope passes by, that you can get it blessed, because as he addresses everybody, he'll also bless all of your items. So if you want to know where that gift shop is, where they have a lot of cool religious items for purchase, so this is where it's at. The St. Peter Basilica is there. From here you'll go right this way, and then you'll see like an arc like this, and it's right inside through here. It's called the Gallery St. Peter.
Other side. The other colonnade. No one's there.
Through here, then you'll find the gift shop, and there's so many nice items there for you.
Don't go to the front. They put you in the middle of nothing.
So after you go through security through there, they're gonna basically ask you to put all of your belongings through a security checkpoint, just to make sure that everyone inside is safe. Now once you go through there, you'll be right inside the St. Peter Square, and this is where everyone's taking a seat, and shortly after the Pope is going to pass by in a card waving to the audience and then begin his Papal Audience. But just take a look at this.
Außer individuell angereisten Einzelpersonen, Pilgergruppen aus Eining, Friedolfingen, Hennef.
So the Pope is going to be right around there, is where he's going to be. But as you can see, all of these seats will soon be filled with people. Now they recommend, if you're going to be here, to be closer to the barricades, which is along the side there, because that's where he passes by with his car, and then you'll get a closer look at him. Now the earlier you get here, the better, so that way you can get good seats. But basically, during the summertime, the Papal Audience is conducted at St. Peter Square. In the wintertime, when it's much colder, they'll actually do it inside the hall. And inside the hall is where they'll do the same.
People participating in the project Discerning Deacons. Students and faculty from the University of St. Mary, Bismarck, North Dakota, Holy Cross, Glenview, Illinois, Immaculate Conception, Darden Prairie.
Dobré ráno, srdečně vítáme všechny.
La Pia a Firenze alla fine degli anni 50 del secolo scorso. Un passo avanti per rispondere oggi all'appello lanciato da Paolo VI nella sua enciclica Riuscita. È uscito uno sguardo sul Mediterraneo che definirei semplicemente umano, non ideologico, non strategico, non politicamente corretto né strumentale. Umano, cioè capace di riflettere ogni cosa al valore primario della persona umana, della sua inviolabile dignità. Poi partecipare alla conclusione del Rencontre Mediterraneo che hanno coinvolto i vescovi e i sindaci dell'area mediterranea insieme con numerosi giovani perché lo sguardo fosse aperto in futuro. In effetti l'evento di Marsiglia era intitolato Mosaico di Speranza. Questo è il sogno di civiltà e pace. Il Mediterraneo, lo sappiamo, è culla di civiltà, è una culla per la vita. Non è tollerabile che diventi una tomba e nemmeno un luogo di conflitto.
What did you think of seeing the Pope?
I thought it was like super good. I didn't like always wanted to like see him in person.
I know.
It's like a totally different like experience when you like see like these figures in person.
Yeah. What did you think about seeing the Pope in person, Mom?
Oh, I got so excited.
Did you get chills?
Yes,
Was it exactly what you wanted to do?
yes.
So that itself was the Papal Audience. They have it here at Vatican City every Wednesday. I thought that was actually really cool just to be part of that. You know, not a lot of people can say that they get the chance to see the Pope in person. So just to be able to see that was honestly really cool. What did you think, Fred? Now, one thing that I thought we got really lucky on was the fact that the Pope actually stopped right in front of the area that we were sitting at. So I was able to actually see him literally like 5 feet away from me. So that itself was actually really cool to see that. He gets on his car and he drives around the audience, kind of waving at the audience, and occasionally he'll bring kids up to the car and be able to bless them. So that itself was really cool to actually experience that in person. I think we just got really lucky. So from here we're walking inside the Vatican Museum in Sistine Chapel. We did a guided tour through Head Out. So right now we just went through the security area, and we're going to be walking in. It's really crowded in here. There's several other guided tours that are all here going in at the same time. But we're going to take a look inside and see how it is.
Slowly, as soon as we get our headphones. Get on.
So from here we're supposed to get like earpieces so that way we can hear our guided tour through the large crowds. And it's just an earpiece that we'll be putting on. Let me see how it looks.
Hold on, I'm still trying to put it on. Oh. The glasses make it harder.
So that was the Vatican Museum and the Sistine Chapel. Now we're going to be walking into the St. Peter Basilica. So it's one of the largest churches around the world, so it's pretty interesting. And I believe they should be having Mass, which will begin at 5. So that's going to be really nice to watch. So now we are entering St. Peter Basilica, one of the largest Catholic churches in the world. I mean, just look at all of the art, even just in the entrance. In the entrance, the long columns, high ceiling, large doors. Inside St. Peter Basilica, and I mean, just taking a look at this place, high ceilings, artwork along the walls, statues everywhere, just the rich history of the Catholic Church. It's breathtaking. I mean, just watching these videos does not do it justice. I mean, this place is massive with insanely high ceilings. Just take a look. So that guy right there would be the Swiss Guard, who is also the Vatican City and the Pope's Guard. They have them around the church. So the guards here are switching posts.
Oh yeah, the tree, like the tree, like the green house. There's something. There's something.
Hey, how's it going, guys? So yesterday when we were at Vatican City, my camera died, so I didn't get the chance to close out from the video yesterday. But just a quick recap from that itself. Yesterday we went into the St. Peter Basilica, where we just took a look at the entire basilica, and it was absolutely beautiful. I mean, you can just see, like, from how high the ceilings were, the artwork, the statues. It was amazing. As part of that, we were actually very fortunate, but we couldn't film inside the church. We attended a mass. It was an hour-long mass, and it went through the same mass that we go even in America, where you collected the bread, you go through scriptures, the gospel. They told us we weren't able to film that, but it was, I mean, how many people get the opportunity to say that they went to mass at St. Peter Basilica? That was such an honor itself. Now, just with the basilica itself, we also went underground. Now, a lot of people don't know, but when a pope does pass, they are buried in the St. Peter Basilica. We went underground. It's free of charge, and we took a look at the tombstones itself from all the previous popes, including the very first pope, which was St. Peter himself, who was also a apostle of Jesus. So with that itself, it was so amazing to be able to experience that and see it for itself. Now, for those who are wondering, St. Peter Basilica is absolutely free. If anyone is asking you to pay for tickets to enter the church, then the more likely they're doing a scam. Now, the Catholic Church is for the people, so entrance to the church itself is absolutely free. Going underground to see all of the tombstones, that itself is free as well. Attending mass is free. Everything is free. You just have to show up. Now, there are long lines to enter the church, so for that itself, the best time to go would be either super early in the day or more towards the evening. In the middle part of the day, several people are trying to enter the church, so you can see long lines of up to an hour or two to enter at a time, as they can't have too many people inside the church at a time. Absolutely beautiful. I'm so grateful to be part of that and to even be able to see the Pope. How many people can say that they've actually seen the Pope himself? So that was really cool to be part of. But if you did enjoy this video, be sure to like and comment down below. Other than that, on to the next city. Bye.